Hey plastic people, today we're going to unbox the Elegoo Saturn 2 and the Mercury XS bundle for the wash and cure station. Little change from the FDM FFF printers I'm normally doing. I have dabbled in resin a little bit, but I don't do a whole lot of it, mainly because of build volume and the mess, but I think I can mitigate the mess, and this takes care of the build volume. So let's get this out of here. So we'll get it open right on top. Looks pretty nicely packed. So power line. Get some cardboard supports out of the way. Foam. We've got our 3D printer manual, and it looks like a quick setup. And then just the printer right here. Let's see if we can get it out of here in one piece. Well, those are nice and easy. So we can just pick that up, set it down. Just some foam left in the box there. Get it out of the way. And printer. That's a lot taller than expected, so that's not a bad thing. I'll take the height. That's give me a lot of height up there. I'll put a link down in the description with dimensions and such. I do have flex plates on order because I do remember from my other resin printer, which is a Creality LD002R, I believe. I really hated having to try to scrape the plates off of the prints off the build plate. So we're going to do it with flex plates. I've got them on that one. I've got them coming for this one. So now we've got this, and the lid just lifts right off. I will leave the peel for later. More plastic, a bunch more foam, toolkit. More foam, nothing in it. This is your build plate. It does have a nice little feel on there, so that's not a peel on there to protect it. That's nice. Pull that out. All right, and plastic everywhere. So that just secures down with those two thumb screws, comes right out. Your resin vat, it's got a peel on the bottom only, it looks like. It does have little standoffs at the bottom that will keep it from touching whatever you set it on, which is nice. Peel on the 10-inch LCD. This one is mono. Looks like they've got some grease on the lead screw. Dual rails, which is nice. Power port on the back, USB on this right side, and your big touch screen on the front. Nice thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but the vat does have a max fill line. My Creality resin does as well, and that is so nice to have. So that'll go on there. My Creality does not have the ball screw. It has 4 screws, 2 on each side for leveling. I've never messed with this, so I can't say which one I like better yet. Put that out of the side there. Let's see what we've got in the box. So inside the toolkit box, got your Allen wrenches to adjust your ball screw and anything else you might need. Some extra screws in there, extra nut for here. So that's not, or screw bolt for there, that's nice. Got your typical little plastic spatula, your power brick, handful of disposable filters, generic flash drive. I'm sure it's got Cheeto box or whatever version of the slicer they're using. Some gloves, metal scraper, a couple of masks. This is the air filter, or plugs in back here. It's just USB, pulls air, got a little fan, pulls air through, and then the obligatory snips. Got to have those with any 3D printer, unless you build it yourself. So that's not too bad. And I like the build volume. Anyway, I'll get that off in a bit. Let's get these out of the way for the time being. Kind of curious how they've got the wash and cure packed in here. The dog was in here a minute ago, but I guess she didn't want to have anything to do with printers. All right, so here is wash and cure station. Let's get this out of here and see what we've got. And you probably see everything's a little different. My workbench or my work table, whatever you want to call it, is still taken up with my Amiga 1200. The motherboard should be here Monday, and then I'll be able to get back over there, I think. So we've got handheld UV lamp and safety goggles, so you can do some welding or not with resin. If you need to join two pieces, you can use some resin. This will help you cure it. Of course, your operator's guide. All right. Maybe these will come out like the other. Now that's got something on it. So let's get that one out. There we go. There is the base. And this one's heavy, so it's got everything else in it. So this will be the base. This will put your wash station or your cure station on top. Got a knob for changing things and a button. And from what I understand, this is not quite big enough for the Saturn II, but it's close enough that you shouldn't have any problems. I plan on probably taking the prints off of the build plate before running them through the wash stations, so they should fit perfectly fine then. This does have some little dots all over it, kind of help raise the part up off of the plastic, get better curing. It does have some UV lights underneath. There goes the build plate. I'm sure that's meant to come off anyway. They normally are. Power on the side or the back, it looks like. One of them's got to be power. They both look like it. May have to read the manual. Nothing on the bottom. Okay. And again, I'll take the peel off sometime in the future. That's a future me problem, not a now me problem. All right, and then of course you've got that. We'll go on just like that. Nice container to come off. Gasket underneath there to seal it, which it feels like it's sealed well. There we go. And good clips so that your alcohol won't evaporate. I like these containers. I've even got some that I use for like grain storage or something else like that. I do home brew, so things like this work really nice for keeping grains and other things you need to keep dry. I've got some gasket ones similar that also I use for filament storage for PETG and other moisture sensitive filaments. So there's your power brick. Looks like 2 leads on it, so maybe both are power. Got some screws and a little Allen key. I'm sure that's for putting stuff together. Got your LED towers. They'll go in to cure everything. See if we can get this out of here. All right. Okay, so there is the other base. All right, this is the wash base, so that is just for the cure. And then this is the wash base. So you got power back here. Container goes on. It's got a little magnet in there. Spins it around to move your IPA around. And then your parts basket to go inside. So and that's got some strong magnets. Put that on, and then this goes in here. There is clearance, and then you can pull that out. I'll have to see what they've got this here for. Some that might just go in to that first lip there. Don't think this goes in. That doesn't go in with it, so you'll probably have to either use one or the other, or put the basket in and then this in. And then you can do your cleaning. That does fit in. Can't close it, but it does fit. And if you take that out, I think somebody was saying it fits on that lip, and it does right down onto the lips. So again, I can't close. They say you have to take the handle off, and then you can close it. When you're done, you just screw the handle back on and pull out your parts. So that'll work fine. No problems with that. Okay, so that is everything in both boxes. I will get these together. Maybe I'll try to do a video putting them together, getting this leveled and set. I did order, these were part of the Prime Day sale this past week, and I did order some 8K resin, as well as having some regular Elegoo resin. So I'll try them both out with same parts, see which one is better. The reviews have said so far they think that the 8K resin does bring out a little more detail. I'll test it myself. I want to see for myself rather than just taking the reviews, but I did order it because the reviews did say it seemed to be a better detail from those resins. So I'd rather try it. If it doesn't, I don't have to buy it again. If it does work better, then I may just go to that as my primary resin for this machine, and keep the other stuff for the Creality machine, which that one still has the color screen instead of a mono screen, so it takes forever to print, seemingly. That's one thing I'm looking forward to this, is being able to do 1.5, 2 second layers and be done in no time on larger prints. But I'll try to get one with me getting them both set up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.